Hello, so I'm in my living room. I should introduce myself. Hello, I'm Sparkles, and I'm very cold. So, I don't think I uploaded this video, but I talked about some childhood stories. I'll probably upload that soon, because I made it. And I talked about how I got some scars on myself. And I thought I should do how I got that scar tag. It's a new tag I came up with. You basically explain all the scars you have on your body, and yeah, that's how it works. And I have a lot of scars since I'm very clumsy, so let's get started. Okay, the first one, probably the most memorable one. Do you see that? I basically have a cut on my finger right there. I'm doing the beauty guru thing, like, oh my gosh, look at this photograph. Anyway, I got that scar because, hold on. I was making the centaur in art class, and it's wood, so I had to use a saw to, like, shape the wood for my centaur. So, while I was cutting wood, actually I think I was cutting this leg, or like a leg, some variation of leg. I was cutting a leg, and for some reason I was sawing up. And imagine this is my sawing hand. I was sawing up, and when I finished, I was like, bam. I don't know why my finger was right there. I was like holding the table, and when I was finished, I just like put my hand up and was like, bam. And like blood went everywhere. It was really, it was very disturbing. And I had art first period, so I had to go through the whole day with this gigantic bandage around my finger saying like, I cut my finger with a saw. Do you know how strange that is? And I had like ASL class where I needed to sign. I couldn't sign. I also had band where I play bassoon and you have to play like this. I couldn't play like this. I had to play like that. It didn't work. You probably can't tell. But I have a scar on my chin. That's because when I was like 3 or 4, I busted my chin on my bathtub. Now from what I remember, I was taking a bath with my mom because you take your bath with your moms when you were like 3 or 4. Anyway, I was taking a bath and we were like done with the bath and I stood up and we had this like mantle thing on the side of the bath. Like, imagine this is the bath, this is like a little mantle thing where you put like shampoo and stuff. And yeah, basically, I hit my chin on like the very corner of this mantle thing. So this is me. I'm like, bam. And my chin is like bleeding and stuff, so my mom's like, oh my gosh, go to the hospital now. And I'm like, I can't drive, you drive me to the hospital. She was like, oh yeah. So she like grabs a washcloth around my chin to stop the bleeding for momentarily. And I had this like huge bandage on my chin when I got back to the doctor. When I got back from the doctor, I had this huge bandage on my chin for like 3 weeks. And the worst part is, the second worst part is that my mom like took me to her work, and she works in like an electric business. She like makes lights and stuff. And I tripped on my own 2 feet and like basically busted my chin again. And I was like just crying everywhere. It was terrible. I don't remember it, but from what my mom told me, I was an unlucky child. Now, this scar on my right knee, you see it. It's right there. I basically got in a lot of bike accidents when I was little. I thought it was so cool. I would like ride up and down my driveway being like, yeah, I'm so cool. Look at me. I'm amazing. I was so savage. I was riding up and down my driveway when like my dad's like coworker was over, and they were like talking outside in our garage, and I was like, look at me, I'm so cool, until like the second to last time I was like riding up and down my driveway really fast. I basically fell and my dad had to come and get me. It was embarrassing because his coworker was over there and being like, what did she do? What did she just do? And I'm like crying and my leg's bleeding and my driveway is like rocks. And it's like pebbles and rocks. So I had like rocks in my knee. It was bad. Now this is, you can't see it. Oh, by the way, happy St. Patrick's Day. Good morning to you laddies. I should have done that for my intro. Top of the morning to you laddies. I'm trying to be Jacksepticeye guy. Top of the morning to you laddies. No? Okay. It's tooth basically. Okay, so story time. This has been a story time. So basically, I was riding my bike to my friend's house to go swimming. So I had like my swim bag, my towel, and I was wearing my swimsuit. Yeah, so I went to go swimming at like 4 o'clock. I don't remember the exact time. So my friend lives like 2 streets away from me. So I was like, I'm gonna bike ride there because that's smart. And everything was fine then. I went swimming, it was a good time until like 2 hours later, my mom came up riding on her bike to my friend's house to come and get me. And on our way back, I was riding my bike and my swim bag like got in the way of my tires and I sound. That's a terrible translation. I don't know. But it made that sound and I was like, that sounds cool. I'm gonna do it again. So I kept trying to make this cool sound until my swim bag got jammed in my bike, like wire thingies, I don't know what they're called. It got jammed in there and I was like, uh-oh. And the ditch. I basically broke my tooth in half, and I had a bunch of like scratches and bruises and everywhere, and we had to like go to the dentist to like get my tooth fixed, and it hurt for like 2 weeks. It was awful, and I'm just an unlucky child. So on both of my ankles, I don't think they're there anymore. Are they there? There's one there. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. Okay, so basically, I was over at my neighbor's house. They have a dog. I don't know what kind of dog it is. It's like a German Shepherd mix for a dog. And it was big. It's a big dog. And they have it tied up on this leash. It's basically like rope. And they have it tied up in their backyard. So me being the smart person I am, I decide to like get in the way of its rope to like, because it felt cool on my ankles. So I got in the way of its rope while it was running like full speed to go get a ball. And I like fell over and I had like 2 super bad rope burns on my ankles and I was like, ah, that hurts. And they were like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. But really I was dying inside. That one song, like, hey, how you doing? Well, I'm doing just fine. I lied. I'm dying inside. That was me then, and probably me now still. This next scar, right there. Sorry for my hairy legs. Right there. And basically, I don't remember this, but it was either a dog bite, not my own dog, like a random dog on the street. It's either a dog bite or another bike accident because I'm so clumsy. It's not there anymore, but I had like a huge bruise on the back of my ankle. I don't remember which one it was. It was probably my left ankle because I have the worst luck with it. And basically, I was at school and I was walking into like 6th period. I don't remember. It was last year. So I was walking, and then there's this girl in a wheelchair. She was like walking behind me, not walking. She was in a wheelchair, and her friend was like pushing her behind me. And I guess they wanted me to go faster, so they were like trying to nudge me along. But I was trying to go as fast as I could, but I couldn't go faster because the people in front of me were going too slow. This girl in the wheelchair was trying to nudge me along to like go faster. So she basically like skinned my leg like really hard. Like she hit my leg really hard. She like skinned my leg, so I had a bruise like this big on my ankle the next day. And it was like purple and yellow. It was disgusting and it hurt really bad. So yeah, if you're watching this, thanks for that. In addition to those scars, I have endless amounts of bruises that are not there anymore. I have glue gun burns on my fingers. I think I pushed a wall at one point. I don't know. I'm a weird kid. Anyway, that's it. And do you like the setting, like my living room? I don't know if I'll do it more often because it's like spring break, my parents aren't home. They won't judge me for talking to a camera. Yeah. And I will see you all in the next video. I'm trying too hard to be Jacksepticeye because it's St. Pat.